Okay, and can I say something that is probably going to piss a lot of you off, or it's going to change the way a lot of you think about something? This past weekend, we watched Usher's concert in between the football game. And if you are from Chattanooga, that's the big thing. Like, that's a huge thing. They like, that's the Super Bowl. He made it to the Super Bowl. Like, we still looking at them tickets to get in the Super Bowl thinking, who the hell got that much money to get in the Super Bowl? I seen the video, somebody paid $13,000, somebody paid $9,000. Floyd Mayweather paid $400 million to get 36 people in there. I don't watch football enough to pay $10-15 to see it, unless my baby's playing. My baby playing, I want to see it, and that's when my schedule permits it. But don't hurt him, because I don't play about him. That's the one now. And so, being from Chattanooga, Usher's from Chattanooga, and everybody, he's older. Let me say this, everybody, Usher older than me. I ain't know nothing about him when he was here. He was older, so, you know, if he wasn't directly like a cousin or a cousin of a cousin and he was close, then it's not like social media. Like, we don't know everybody got. I mean, and then in Chattanooga, we all kind of related anyway, so technically he probably is my cousin if somebody dig back far enough, because everybody around here damn near related. So we watching the Super Bowl, and we split half and half. I do believe half of us proud of him, half of us saying, damn it, mama, y'all made it, now me and mine can make it, and hers and his can make it, and she and hers. Like, if she can believe in her son enough to get him out of Chattanooga and get him to Atlanta, well, she know he gonna be popping, because she see the potential in her boy, and we on the sidelines is just trying to get it and give it to our kids, so cheering, go Usher, go. We know all the songs, and we thinking, damn, Usher a couple of years older than me, but them knees working better than mine probably ever fucking did. But then he got a band down there, and I'm thinking, let me get my clarinet, but I don't remember how to play. But I went to the year I was in the band playing the clarinet. It was the same school Usher was at. I don't know if he was there or not, but it was at there when we went to the same school. And so we see the good side of being Usher, because I was talking to his biggest fan. I swear Keisha is his biggest fan. That's all I remember about her. And she was telling me how he manifested a long time ago. I said, yeah, he put it in the atmosphere. He made that shit happen. So if he can make it happen, and she made it happen for hers, I can make it happen for mine, and she can make it. Mine is my mission, and I see, is to pour into them in the way that she poured into she poured into her son, the way Brandon mama poured into Ray J and them, and everybody who had the title of momager, because you got to manage these. They not regular kids. So half of us are excited and knowing we can do that too for our kids, and the other half of y'all hating. He don't never say he from Chattanooga. He don't never say he from Chattanooga. He don't never come back to Chattanooga. He don't never do nothing. Half of y'all, they said, was talking about how y'all used to run him home when he was a little boy. I don't remember. I don't know. But I do know I heard Michael B. Jordan remind somebody on the red carpet of her bullying him. And that's been 20, 30 years ago. We remember the bullying and the pressure and stuff like that. So let me ask you a question. Would you come back? But then he does help in his neighborhood. He do it silently. They showing you pictures of times where he came back and he wrote checks and he had concerts. The last time he was here was 7 years ago. I watched the video. He did back to school drive, and he went to his school and he was putting money in the schools. And that's the same one where he said, my kids don't go to school, y'all kids do, but because that's what helped me, I'm helping that school. When y'all running around here standing in that dude line to get them fish sandwiches, paying $200 to get to the front of the line, and y'all kids can't read, or the school needs something and you don't even know it because you're too busy standing in line when you should be at work on somebody's clock, buying fish sandwiches, but that ain't my business. But you want him to come back to Chattanooga, you want him to claim it. He said he from Chattanooga. He didn't spend that much time here. It wasn't happy for him here, evidently, but he do put on for us when it's time to, and he let him, everybody knows that. And everybody's, that's one of the things that we say first. We, Usher from here, we proud, no matter what anybody else may think, because I understood when he said, Mama, we made it. That means, damn it, mine can make it too. Yours can make it too. Everybody's can. Every time there is an opportunity for me to put my kids in the room, I'm going to do it every time. If it's a time to invest in them, if it's time to pick up and move away, I'm going to invest in them every time, because that's what we do. Carrington's birthday, I bought her a dollhouse, baby. I bought a dollhouse and like 4 Barbie dolls from the Goodwill. That's not all I bought her. She got a little Beyonce cake, and I bought her books by her favorite little movie inspired from a book. I bought her all Angie Thomason books. Angie Thomas books on the come up. But the dollhouse, she can paint it, she can tear it up, she can do whatever she want to do with it. And I spent $10 on it. That's her favorite thing. My other kids was like, I feel sorry for you. You don't know what you did. But honestly, what I did was I gave her something that she can work on with her father to build, to make it theirs. Because one thing we understand, I heard Megan Thee Stallion say maybe she could be managed by Kris Jenner. I understand that, because I feel like you got to be the manager of your kids and these different dreams that they have, and you got to be the one, because everybody ain't gonna believe them. Everybody, they can't go to the bank and get a loan. That everybody ain't gonna believe in your child the way you have to believe in your child. So if your child say, I can turn a duck into a beautiful swan, I don't care what background, and you got to be like, yes, you can, baby. And what do mama need to do? What kind of swan do I need to order you? What do I need to do? What is my duty to you? What did I told y'all last week, we didn't read the dotted line, the little bit of small print on them birth certificates. But for me, it meant whatever my dream is, you got to support it. So do I blame Usher for not really coming back? You know what happened when Young Dolph went back? You know what happened when Nip went back? You know what happened when Trouble was in and went back? Do you know what happens when everybody ain't happy for you and then you try to go back? And I'm not saying that it can happen, but what I'm saying is he understands that sometimes all the love ain't real love. And sometimes the hate is truly hate, and you got to see it for what it is. But he's still not saying he's not from here. And y'all still not looking at the secret society that they got around here. And when he come in, he meet with these people, and then he get up out of here. And he write his little checks, and y'all kids are able to do some of the things that you don't even know that they can't do, because you don't even read the little stuff that they send home. Or you don't even know that your daughter can't read well, or your son doesn't know his multiplications, and he doesn't know his address. Somebody posted on Facebook, I can't believe the number of teenagers don't know their address. And I was thinking to myself, damn, I was probably writing out the mail with the address on when I was like 11, 12 years old. So of course I knew my address. But then you also have those circumstances where you always changing address, and you're like, shit, I don't know where I stay today, but I know it's a lot of people there, or it's just me, my mom, and my siblings. Like it's a lot for our kids, and we have to understand that, and we have to be sympathetic. But also, for the ones that said he ain't coming back or he ain't claiming it, what you doing? I'm just asking, because somebody gonna be mad. What you doing to give back? Or what next, Usher, do you see in your community that you putting money behind? I tell my kids all the time. Back in the day, BMF is one of our favorite series. Everybody 17 and up can watch it. The little one, she cannot watch it. She does not watch it. So we'll still have family discussions about it amongst the 4 of us, including their father. We understand that we run this as a unit. It's crazy, but it makes sense. It works, but it doesn't really. And you get out of it what you put in it. And so they understand the business side of BMF. One of the things that we pride ourselves on the most, and is when you start breaking those generational curses, and knowing that Carrington had her first business when she was like 3, and we were her workers, her slavers. We worked for nothing. Like, she would come and be like, "How much money did I make?" We were like, "What?" She pimped all of us. She didn't do any work, but then Cam had her own business, and Micaiah had their own business. And so there are things that we have to do to invest in them, because they're saying, "This is what I dreamed today. Get up and make this happen." But tomorrow might be a whole different dream, and then you got more than one life you're responsible for, and you got to make her dream and his dream and his dream, and everybody wants you to get behind them. And so when Usher said, "Mama, I made it," we understood what he meant. The ones that understand what he meant. But the ones that's mad, and you ain't gonna say who you are, and it's okay, you don't have to show your ugliness. But it was a lot of people from Chattanooga that went to see him in Vegas. It was an amazing show, and I believe it. And that was one of the things to be proud of in itself. But just the things that he has been able to do, and knowing like even like Samuel L. Jackson. And I'm like, I watched his roots, and it was saying for him, he just wanted to get out of Chattanooga. And I told somebody that's not from Chattanooga, because you could tell if they're willing to help, sometimes you know that they're not from here. And I said, I believe that we are stuck in this valley so fucking deep. Like, they got us deep in the valley. We in between mountains, so you know everything falls down in here. And instead of us pushing each other out the goddamn barrel over the mountain, we clawing at each other every little way we can, every little thing we do. I've never really subscribe to that kind of thing, because what you do, I can't do. What I can't do, you can't do. What we, so ain't no need of me holding back information. That ain't gonna help me out. And I'm always trying to connect. So if you hating, you ain't happy. And if you happy, you ain't hating. And if you putting back in your neighborhood, then you understand, you are the one that know that he is giving back, because you sitting on them boards and you hearing and you knowing. So you can't say nothing when they say he ain't from, he keeps saying he ain't from here, he ain't doing nothing. They can't say nothing because they know what he doing behind the scenes that we'll never know about. But then he ain't say he was from Atlanta. Everybody from Atlanta. I don't even know why we ain't. Atlanta is just one big old tribe anyway. We all got a little bit of Atlanta in us. And yeah, we just a couple of, some parts of somewhere in Chattanooga, you ain't even a whole hour away from Atlanta, what y'all consider Atlanta. But it's the back, like, we party down there all the time. So he from Atlanta, we from Atlanta. The people that was born in East Ridge from Atlanta, like, everybody, we could all be from Atlanta. We don't have to be mad. And even if you are mad a little bit because your mama didn't believe in your talent, or you didn't have a dream, because that's what it feels like to me, that everybody that's mad at him or whatever, they never had a dream, they never had a goal, they never had ambitions. You see what I'm saying? Because evidently they said he won't stop singing. Damn it, if they won't stop singing, it means they can't stop singing. They gonna keep on singing until you give them a platform to sing on. The kids, they always jumping. They ain't gonna never stop jumping until you make them jump. I seen a picture of Tiny and T.I.'s little granddaughter washing dishes. Zonique said, since you want to wash dishes so bad. Yes, they do. At 1 and 2, at 12 and 13, my cousin said you gotta punch them in the face to make them wash dishes. Boys and girls, everybody got to learn how to wash the dishes. So I'm still going on record to say, you don't have to always keep mentioning where you from, because those that matter I already know, and the ones that don't matter don't know. I mean, we know when he needed to be from Chattanooga, they said he put on there Usher, and because that's what y'all call him in Chattanooga. And I was like, well, I ain't never said that, because I can read symbols, and I know his name said Usher. Like, we understood on all that. But then we also come from a place where we don't care what your real name is, what I called you, that what it is, because I'm looking at you at that time right now, so you better come on. That is how we do family. And around here, everybody is family. So you can look at somebody and call them the wrong name, but they know who you talking to, and that person will show up when you need them to talk to. I don't understand how it can be. I'm talking to this one in the car, but I'm talking about the ones that is a couple of hours away. And she understood, like, you mean Micaiah? And I said, well, which one are you? Like, okay, weren't you Micaiah? But then sometimes I say, God, please send me a man, send me a warm body to lay next to at night and love me. And bam, she appears in my bed just like that. I'm like, God, if this is my boyfriend, just say so. But the fact that she comes home and is so involved in her siblings' lives, and trying to do her own thing and doing so amazing at it. And I know she wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for me saying, I'm gonna get you out. 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 That might not have been nobody else's dream for nobody else's kid, but for that one, I'm gonna get you out. I'm gonna get you out. But the main rule for everybody is don't do what mommy did. Mommy fucked up. I didn't do it the right way. I didn't have a plan, or the plan that I had, I didn't stick to the plan. I didn't plan for y'all. And they understood that. But it was for y'all to be here, so you came at this arrival time. So Micaiah understood that she never had a chance to even be a kid. She came out at 19, and we've been aging together ever since. She the shortest one of us all. How? The little one her height. And what's crazy to me is this year, February the 10th, 2024, it rained all day. All day. But 10 years ago, February the 10th, 2014, it snowed when I brought her home. And then this year, it snowed on Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. And God said, I wish y'all quit trying to put me on the goddamn calendar. It's raining day over here when y'all thought it was going to be sunny. It's 70 degrees. Like, they had on shorts one day and sweaters the next day, and then snowsuits. And we confused. Like, what the fuck is going on with the weather? And nobody's really asking the real questions. We worried about nothing. I was listening to Priscilla, the queen, I think that's her name, and I really respect her because I can think on the same level with her, and I understand what she's saying. And she was talking about everybody trying to keep procreating, yet and still that there's kids in foster care that don't nobody want, can't nobody get, we can't even afford the ones that we got. We was doing, but didn't think that we was gonna get what we was gonna get, and God said surprise. And so we trying to raise them and raise us and then raise our parents. So we like, I can't even help you with them out there. You know, they cool and all, but ain't no more room, because you understand, on any given day, I don't care what day you fucking in and or why, I have to be 3 different people, mama at least. And then you have to be somebody's therapist, your homegirl, your mama, your cousin, your anybody. So your role, it just changes however the fuck you want to change. But, and the more kids you have, the more personalities you have to have. And I didn't figure that out because these motherfuckers don't come with no instruction book. You want to know where I can be like 22, and then when this one turn, and she gonna be this, and her moon sign, it was like, baby, you gonna have to figure that one out. And all you want to have a little more fun, figure that one out, and then figure that one out. And then you're just looking at yourself like, okay, so her birthday is the same day every year. I don't give a fuck what day it fall on. It's the same day, birthday, every year. It doesn't change. Now, because I know it doesn't change, I have to be ready and on my game by that day. But mind you, I got other stuff. I was sick. I'm trying to make up for that. Like, I got other stuff. But she was like, I don't care nothing about none of that. This the double digits. Do what you do. Make it happen. Magic. And then you will get a little peace for a little while, which is really not true. So, before the birthday, everything, there's a process to it. She got to have her outfit, and it's not just her, I did it for everybody. And we all do it because we understand, hey, it's what they want. We at a point, and it's not just me, we at a point where we can give them a little bit more than what we had. So that's what we do. It's what we signed up for. That's all we really know. That's on there. It is going to be better than me. I'm leaving something behind better besides bills and burdens and all that stuff. That's the promise that my generation made when we was coming back. Because we now are understanding, we turned right into our parents. Like, they got older and we got older, and shit, we still trying to figure stuff out. That's neither here nor there. Everything had to lead up to a process of who she is and what she is. And a lot of times they understand, I don't got time to guess. What are you into now? Tell me so I can go get this. And there are other times they'll be dropping hints. And then other times they're direct, they'll write notes and they'll do this. And then sometimes they'll just be like, give me cash, I can buy what I want. And I'm like, cool. You at the age where you understand that I can give you a gift, but it's got to mean something. And that's the way I've always given gifts. My gifts always have meanings behind them, unless I'm just struggling. If I'm struggling, you get a cash app or you get some cash. But most of the gifts have meaning. And I bought her a dollhouse because there's a dollhouse around the dad's house, a Barbie Dream house. My mama paid about $300 for that little ugly ass Barbie Dream house. No offense to Barbie, but I would have never. So Cam had it first. So it's like she's got her money worth. But Carrington has started to spray paint said Barbie house. And with this one, she could do whatever she wants. It'll give me a little piece. She into designing right now, so it'll give me a little piece. She can design the Barbie some outfit, so she'll give me a little piece, and I'll get a little break. But then they say, you ain't finna get no piece, really, because you're going to be fussing her about everything she cut and every little piece. And I'm like, I am. But I'm cool with it, because it give me a little piece. And all I have to do is clean up after her, and she'll stay out of my way, and I'll stay out of her way. But, again, it's somebody understands what it means when your child comes to you like, Mama, I got this gift burning inside. She asked me if she could quit school last week, and they was like, well, you said you understood Nas' daddy when he said he could quit school. And I looked at them, I was like, but y'all ain't Nas. Like, you ain't Nas. Show me something, some raps or something. And then they like, you told us scared money don't make no money. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. So they're like, so what you scared of? Let's make this money. And it's not just about money for them or for me. It's the point that the things that I've learned and the gifts that I've instilled in my kids is going to make their gifts shine even brighter because of the good job that I've done. And I love taking credit for that. I love it. I love being able to say, Cam bakes, because I drove that motherfucker up that mountain and down the mountain, and then I went back up the mountain to drive her back down the mountain. And years ago, I was told we wasn't even supposed to be on that mountain. You understand? And there wasn't too many years before I started driving that they said, y'all ain't supposed to be around here. And then I had to leave her there so she could learn baking. And I did it for a week, and I was like, damn it. Why did I do that when I could have just showed her some YouTube videos? And she like, it was the best thing ever happened to me. That's one of the, like, I'm a baker and this is what I do. And I'm saying, okay, I get it. Is she and I support her 100%. And it goes like that with everybody. Where now Carrington's saying, well, I'm not happy just doing blah, and I want to do a different kind of education. And I need you to figure it out. It ain't kind of fast. Because as long as I'm miserable at school, I'm going to make you miserable. And I'm like, no, okay, nobody make me miserable. So I'm going to start yelling at the dad. And he don't like for me to yell at him. He does not like for me to yell at him. And the only reason why I yell at him is when it comes to them. And then otherwise, well, I don't really care about nothing else. Just, she said she want to do this and she want to do that. Just like driving, he's the one to teach him how to drive, not good at all either. But my patience is bad. I can teach you by you watching me and I'm telling you what to do, but sitting in the car with you, child, no, I don't trust nobody driving, not at all. But I want to drive her. It makes no sense at all. They asked the question, would you make your husband's mama sit in the back? No, I'm gonna happily get in the back with the people that I can fuck with and be cool with. I'm gonna sit in the back with him. You ain't never got to put me in the front. I want to be in the back seat riding. But I told y'all tomorrow is gonna get you a bunch of Scorpios that cannot tell a lie. They do not shut up. They know what you're thinking before you think it. They can tell the vibes in the room. They ain't fucking with everybody. They side-eyeing you, and they got. Let me see with my back up against the wall type. Griselda done got us all to thinking. And the other day, we was in the car with one of my brothers, and I said something, and me and Cam looked at each other and said, oh, so you Tupac, you Machiavelli now? And then Corey was like, how y'all thinking of the same thing? Because there is 25 difference in our ages. There's no reason why she should like the same music that I like, and I like some of the same music she like. Only reason is because she know good music. I instilled in her. If it's trash, it's trash. They ain't messing with it. No. And they don't really care about the genre either. It's just if it's, and that's like movies too. You can't show them a bad movie because they'll start yelling at me. And I was like, you asked me to choose the movie. I did. I didn't make the movie. Because if it's terrible, it's like I committed all the sins in the world. But I know it was long, and I didn't mean for it to go this long because that's what time is it? What time? My watch still. Trust me, I didn't charge my watch last night. What time? Is it 1:22? Okay, I'm good. All right. So, the what's the message? Invest in your communities, invest in your neighborhood. Stop worrying about what the next man doing, what he's saying. Because just because he's saying he's from Chattanooga, it ain't going to make no difference. I get excited when I see them filming in Atlanta and they show Chattanooga X. I'm like, oh, we made an appearance. T.I. shouted Chattanooga out. Oh, man, Master P shouted. Like, I get excited when I hear it. And so I don't have to be saying, he don't even claim me. It's a lot of people that don't claim it. We live here and still won't fucking claim it. So a lot of people say, if you're not happy here, leave. And it's true. When you're not happy here, you do leave. But then sometimes when you leave, you take something away from the community that was needed to be there and that was supposed to be there. Like our arts, which is one of the things that he funds, like music, and puts back in the arts, because he understands that not everybody kid can catch a football, a basketball, can run a track, can act. Everybody can't just get up and leave, and everybody can't just they parent can't just believe in them and just pick them up and leave. Some of them can and some of them can't. But then too, the ones that did, we like, that's what's up. You made the best decision for your kid. And a lot of people just don't leave out of fear. Some people have the crab in the barrel mentality, that if you make $1, then I won't make one, even though it's like 4 million that just be going straight over our neighborhoods. But you don't have to always tell everybody where you from. As long as people who know and love you and gonna support you know you say you from here, that's what's important. But the ones that want to get an award for the sneak dissing and the that they say hate is the purest form of admiration. And it's true. Like, if you really, really hating on somebody, you admiring them and you watching the most, he gonna be on Super Bowl, man. I'm gonna watch it because I be watching the game. And so, like, but we were watching, like, for me and mine, we only watch the halftime show. So the halftime show was the show for us. And then also knowing we excited, so we tweeting and we this, and Usher is the #1 trending topic. And over here across the street is the Usher Raymond Parkway. And we like, well, damn, if his mama can get him a street with his name on it, and then Ryan got one, and she got a street, and who else got a street? Venus Lacey got a street. Samuel L. Jackson haven't got his street yet. A lot of people got a street, and a lot of people didn't get a street, and a lot of people got a box, and a lot of people got some ashes, and a lot of people can walk over to any cemetery and find it full of dreams that wasn't fulfilled, and bodies and whatever you put in the ground, you can find over there, but dreams that just didn't make it, dreams that died, are raising in the sun. But then you got somebody like Usher that said, "Mama, we made it." And so that was his way of saying, everything you done did, everything I done had to endure, I thank you. And I want you to know I share this moment with you, for you, cause of you. This your moment as much as it is my moment. It's yours, because you decided that you knew what I wanted was more important than what you wanted, what you thought, what you was afraid to do, what you weren't afraid to do. You did what you knew was best for me at the time. That's when I told you. And I feel the same way about mine. So when mine telling me, hey, this ain't the school for me, you need to figure it out. And when one is saying, hey, this is what I want to do, and I was sick the week Cam had her photo shoot for her business. I was sick, but the daddy was able to fill in on his end, so we was helping make that shit work. And he was feeding them, and he would send me food too. And I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't do nothing. I'd get up and be like, y'all get ready, he finna come get you, whatever. So when it was time for the photo shoot, I was feeling just a little bit better, but not 100% better. And She had everything set up. She had paid all the deposits. She got her hair, nails, her done, toes, outfit. She had everything together. And all she needed from me was a ride. So even though I'm a silent investor in the business and I don't have no say-so over it, and she likes it that way, I understand that that's my greatest asset, is not only putting into my own kids' dreams, making those a reality, but also trying to, as I go into these different environments, and do the same thing, in which I'm saying, I can't wait for my mama, we made it. If it be on my end or if it don't be on their end, because if it's on their end and they say, Mama, I made it, that means Grandma, I made it, great-great-grandma, I made it, Dr. Martin Luther King, I made it, Malcolm X, I made it, Fred Hampton, it's like Nip, I made it, like all of these who shoulders on which we stand now, because we see the bigger picture now. And they said the only way you can see that is you got to see examples of it to know that you can make it out, or you can be like, they was like, a lot of people was like, what Swiss Beats was saying, like, shit, they want to know what Alicia eating, cause damn. And we saying, but her killed it, baby. They going back to when she was little and she did it, and baby, let me tell you something. There was nothing but pride across the board, because we seen Ludacris came out, Jermaine Dupri, we weren't really feeling his outfit. I said, I done seen them damn socks somewhere. And then Ludacris with the fro, and Usher with the skaters, and Let It Burn. And baby, it was a show to make everybody's proud, because even with them showing, because I don't watch football, I only watch the thing, and I used to be into the commercials, but the commercials haven't been really that appealing. Great. I hate commercials. I really, 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 really hate commercials. The only time you'll get me to watch a commercial is if I have to. If I can skip it, baby, I'm skipping that commercial. And if I can't skip it, I'm gonna change the channel and come back. And so Beyonce commercial, we big Beyonce fans, and Beyonce commercial came on, and Karen sent me stuff. I was like, that's okay, we're gonna YouTube it and stuff. And so when I did, I was like, damn, look at this right here. And so we excited to see what and then she dropped some music on us, and we were like, oh, that's what you doing Super Bowl, because she was sitting in there looking like somebody rich auntie in that suite with Jay-Z, and I was like, oh, okay, so they paid such and such dollars, and such and such dollars, and such dollars, oh, okay. And she's sitting there without a care in the world, and here I am thinking, tomorrow, Monday, and then Valentine's Day, Wednesday. So I gotta make sure she had what for the Valentine party, and how many kids in there, and did I get Valentine cards? Are they giving out Valentine cards? And then what about Thursday? Who's gonna pick them up from school? And then Friday, and then I'm like, oh, okay, But I'm sitting here supposed to be hating and worried about the next man making it on the Super Bowl. I'm trying to figure out, damn, how can I get enough money next year to buy me a ticket, because it's going to be in New Orleans. So now I got to figure out how to get, I think they said the cheapest one was $85,000, carry the 1 and 2, and then I got, how many children? Floyd, let me get in that plane in that suite you got, because I can drive to New Orleans, and then we can just get in that suite. I can't remember the last time I sat through a whole game. We're not into football, so it just so happened that we would watch it with the daddy, but we would talk the whole way through it, or we would just be in another room until the Super Bowl, till halftime came on, and we would watch it, and then we would go on about our business and let him watch that shit in peace, because we understood we don't care nothing about that. And except for the commercials, we used to like to watch the commercials in it, but they are not the type of kids to sit around and be jealous, because they are not the generation that felt like our mothers didn't listen to them and didn't sow into them and didn't take us away. We the kind of moms that invest in them, that we sow a seed in them, we rock with them, we kick it with them, we hang with them, we get to know them. Now, not the whole time. You cannot be their friend the whole time. You can't be their friend until y'all say they're an adult. So at 18, that's when we become friends. Before that, it's like Mortal Kombat. You pick your character, they pick their character, and then y'all fight and see, finish him. And normally they finish us, but then they don't understand. We know some cheat codes to bring our lives back 100 million times. And so one day they get it. We get it. Like, Hey, mama, I'm sorry about that shit I did about 20 years ago. That was dumb. I won't act like that again. Knowing full well we will act like that again, but we didn't try to in the first place, so it's crazy. But no worries, because daddy's going to let you do whatever you want to do, because your daddy's little princess, and then you give me hell every bit of the way. But it's something that we ask for, because we make them. Like, I used to love to say, I ain't got no McDonald's money, because I didn't want them eating McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's. I know what went on at McDonald's. So every time that they say I was a McDonald's, like, I don't got no McDonald's money. Stop asking me for McDonald's money. And then they were like, it's okay, I got a McDonald's card. It's okay, I got $10, I can buy my own. So you can't really turn down the, it's, then they're gonna be like, oh, you just don't want to feed me. You want me to be hungry. And then CPS be like, you gotta feed them. But do I gotta feed them McDonald's? And so then I start making them eat healthier, which one doesn't eat chicken anymore, but she still eats beef. And one doesn't eat beef anymore, but she still eats chicken. And the little one just wants Chick-fil-A every day. She don't give a fuck that they close on Sunday. She prefer you go in there and make them open up on a Sunday so she can get it. When she was little, I would have to pack her lunch with Polynesian sauce. And it would be leftover Polynesian sauce. And I guarantee you this. So it's like 2 or 3 right there. Because she will dip anything in Polynesian. She eats a baked potato and she put Polynesian. I'm like, ew, that is disgusting. She was like, what's the difference between when I do it with this and when you do it with your waffle fries? And I was like, you're absolutely right. Let me mind my motherfucking business and let her do what she do. But they are different kids. They're not the same kids, which means you can't be the same mama. And how can I be 5 different people before 8 o'clock? It's difficult, but we make it happen. And as a black woman, you better be, if you got a husband, you got to be 16 different personalities for him, because he like variety too. So if you want him to stay at home for real, you better have to be 16 different freaks in there too. But did I say that? I did, but okay. Anyway, another thing I wanted to say is, most of the people that's hating and saying Usher not saying he from here and they used to run him on, it ain't the women, because I guarantee the women that's a little older than me that's around Usher's side is like, damn, why didn't I? And if only I had, because he might have spun the block a little bit and stuff like that. And the rest of us was like, well, now I'll pay about $9,000 for a ticket to go to Vegas for Usher to grind on me a little bit. And the crazy thing about it is the 4th trending topic on social media was Swiss Beats. Swiss wasn't there. Nobody was talking about Alicia Keys and her. He was like, what's Swiss thinking? Swiss thinking, look at what I got. Usher was filing his marriage, like, that's what he do. He grind. If he stop grinding on us at the concert, you still gonna buy a ticket. No, you buy one of them tickets where you hoping he gonna spot you in the alley. And then he had stripper poles on the stage at halftime. I was like, damn. And they was doing out, and I was like, oh, I need one of them poles that's sturdy like that but won't fall. But then too, my kids won't know. It's really exercise, and it's hard to do if you know how to do it. I took a class. I highly don't recommend, but it's fun. You just have to know how to do it. I had a friend that would do it as exercise. And I'm like, damn, man, I shouldn't have never stopped. Cause Usher had his own band. I was like, damn, I was in the same band room Usher had been in. I should know how to play this band instrument, right? No, still don't know how to play. But I get where the hate is coming from. I'm just saying, why not hate? Why not invest in the next Usher? That's what it seemed like to me. Like, it's a couple of little dudes right here, sound pretty nice on the mic. A couple of dudes right here can sing or can dance or catch a football or a basketball, and you ain't investing in that kind of stuff like that. Because I see the people that need the money at the grant meetings can't get the money, but y'all can stand in line and get $100 fish. You don't want to skip the line. Grandmama and them selling fish around here. They trying to bury your little cousin. And over there, they selling some fish too. And they got a car wash going over here, because them little boys right there trying to get to the state and they ain't got all the money. And them little girls right there on that softball team trying to get to Atlanta. Didn't you go to Atlanta last week? They needed that money to get on down there. But you want to complain about what another man's doing instead of trying to give back to your neighborhood. My reference to BMF, and this just strictly off of watching it. Meech would do something in his neighborhood, and then he would rent out the whole skating ring for all the kids to come and go skating, which is big, especially for people who aren't able to get to the skating ring all the time. So even though Meech might have been putting drugs into the neighborhood, he was giving back. I'm not saying this right. Was he wrong? Yes, he was wrong. Is he doing time? Yes, he did. His goal, I seen his son speak so intelligent, say, I didn't know who my dad was. I was like in the 6th grade. I was in private school and they told me, 6th grade? My kid knew who your dad was in the 6th grade. Like, my kid knew who Big Meech was when she was in, and they like a year apart. I think Lil Meech is like a year older than Micaiah. But she knew who BMF was because she was watching those documentaries with her father and that kind of stuff. And so we did our homework a little bit. The middle one, she wasn't even born yet, so she shouldn't even know about it. But I heard him so intelligent say, I didn't find out who my father was. I was in the 6th grade, and it was because somebody Googled him and told me who he was. So it means that his mom and grandmama and his village raised him so well that he didn't even know the things that were being said about his daddy, good or bad. And he was doing an interview with somebody on YouTube. I need to find it so I can attach it. But he said something about, was his dad wrong for what he did? I think is what she asked. And he said, my dad did what he felt he had to do at the time to give us a better life. And look at me now. And I was like, and that's the motherfucking goal. That's the goal right there. That's what we signed on the dotted line, so that they would be better than us. So what Big Meech did, which was wrong, and he was dealt his sentence for that, what he did, him and his brother, and they were given time for what they did. However, he accomplished the American dream because his kid ain't never have to touch a drug ever, or never have to do any other things he had to do for his son to have a better life. Not just his son, but all his kids. But we only know about Lil Meech, so we're going to stick on Lil Meech. But to hear him speak so intelligent and leave the reporter like flabbergasted, because the bitch couldn't say nothing else. She was like, oh, okay. I thought he was going to say something, ratchet, right? They gave him a hard time when he couldn't say who they for. I was like, he don't know because he's speaking intelligent. It's hard when he said that in order to play his father, he had to go to acting school. He had to learn how to portray his father, which wasn't really, it was hard for him because he couldn't watch his father on a day-to-day basis. I'm assuming he had his dad wasn't at home, but he had to learn how to play him. And he said sometimes he get mad about some of the stuff, and he like, it's a movie, it's a TV show, Dad, just calm the fuck down, because I'm getting the checks, I'm signing them, just chill on out, because it's almost time. And so what he had to do was so that his next generations won't have to do. That's what most people do. What we doing, we have to do so that my grandkids and great grandkids don't have to slave again. Because that's what we doing right now. Again and again, history just keeps repeating itself. And we just don't understand the targets that we have on our back. So that's another subject anyway. You don't want to talk about that. But what I do want to say is I understand both sides. I'm gonna say I understand both sides. I would be mad if I'm seeing like, dang, I could have been up there next to Usher. If we had to move to Atlanta, he probably would. I could understand you being mad at you and your mama or whoever didn't follow it. I can understand that side too. But I can also understand the side where he like, shit, I see all the hate from you motherfuckers. I see that. No, I'm not finna come back and just hang in the hood like that. But I'm going to give back because the hood looked out for me. And that's what a lot of you have to understand. I know a lady right now. She does the most amazing with these young girls. And she finally got a building, thank God. She said, I'm going to get me a van next. All I need is a van. I said, why don't you put together a GoFundMe? If I could buy her a van, I don't know if I would or not because I haven't seen her driving before. I always pick my kid up. But the kids need a van. They really do need a van. And they need a van driver. So the city or somebody needs to be able to pay for her a van and a van driver because she does some amazing things. And Carrington loves it. She could have quit, but she didn't quit. She's teaching them some old school ways in which they need, in which they're able to think outside the box. Like this month, she's doing a Black History thing, Know Your History. And it's centered around Black history in Chattanooga. I never knew about it. I do know Carrington had to do a project on somebody from Chattanooga. She did Usher. And I tagged Samuel L. Jackson on the shade room because, or wherever it was at, because I'm like, shit. Samuel went to the same school my mama went to, which is the same school my daughter graduated. They ain't changed that shit since Samuel was there. Baby, them chairs was so low. I thought I was sitting next to Satan or somebody. They low as hell. Somebody had to help me get up. But my mom was like, oh yeah, them the same ones we used to sit in. Well, girl, y'all set them down to the ground. They chair low them on. But that school produces geniuses out of that school too. And you would think that people would be pouring money into that. But they ain't, because they don't really, education ain't really that ain't that deep no more, because everybody doing computers. Take them off them computers and let them write. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all giving them time tests and computer tests, so when the test don't go, when it's the time when this and take them back to when we did TCAP tests. You had a certain number of time to do it. Everybody had the same amount of time. Some people finished before but the computer didn't fuck you up by giving you a time and telling you got 2 minutes left to do 300 problems, or you gonna get a 0 and you gonna fail. I went to school last week. That shit was boring as hell. You couldn't pay me. Do you hear me? You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to teach there or to go there. If I had to go to school right now, I would be like Carrington too. I quit. Like, you is such a fucking man. I am not going to school another day. And I'm like, this is terrible. In one class, I had to sit with my headphones on the whole time. I was like, this is some, and I was rocking. I was like, oh God, it's so quiet. No music playing in the background, no reason to be calm, and everybody seemed to be nervous and uptight and all. I'm like, man, this shit is poor. Like, we would throw stuff and get other people out tests and pass notes and things like that. I don't even think they know how to pass notes. I'm not saying that that's what your children should do, but y'all should go, just take a day off. If you can, don't just be taking off. But I know you take a day off when you want to go sneak out of town with that dude, or you want to go out of town with that girl. You take off. So anyway, take off a day and go sit at them off of school all day and see like, oh, that's why she act like that at home. Oh, that's why he do that shit at home. I seen some little boys, they couldn't help but passing licks. I ain't used to that. That shit irritates me. But I understand that that's what boys do all the time. So I just mind my business. But to them, they disruptive, so they get in trouble. They get in trouble for anything what I seen at that school if they look like me. But you didn't hear that from me. But sometimes I believe, and the reason why this bothered me so much about the hate turn towards Usher, because that's what they said. Everybody from Chattanooga say Usher. The hate towards Usher, I can understand, and it is saddening to know that y'all still doing it, because if y'all still doing it, you motherfuckers close to 50. Because I know it. You almost 50. And I can guarantee you can't move like Usher. You can't ride them skates like Usher. You ain't doing all them tricks like Usher. And you can't do nothing but watch Usher on the TV show during the Super Bowl. Because they said, I seen my homegirl trying to see him in Colorado. She was like, 12,000 in queue. Oh, baby. The price has gone up for Usher, baby. So, I understand the hate. I understand, but like, I could sing and dance just like him. My mama didn't take me. And maybe that's not the reason why you mad at Usher. I don't know why you mad at Usher. I'm just saying you shouldn't be mad at anybody. You should just be proud to know that somebody, and tell your kids, hey, Usher from here. And be proud of that, where you from. I'm watching Hit Boy just like save 3 generations at once. How is that possible? 3? You mean 3 generations at one time? He was working with Nas, with his son in there, and in one of Nas's songs, his son was in the background. So Nas put his name on there, gave him a credit on that. Man, he gonna be getting a check for as long as Nas getting a check, and even after that. And then Hit Boy's father was in jail, and he get out, and he making beats of him, and he linking him up with everybody. So he saved his generation and from poverty. He saved his son, and then he reached back and saved his father. And he was at the Super Bowl, and he said that he was on the phone. Oh, should I say that? With people from his former residence, like where he used to stay, that was watching him at the Super Bowl. Didn't you hear me tell y'all how much them ticket was? The average people, y'all couldn't pay them tickets like that. And I know y'all was mad about that, and I hate that. But that's just like some other places you want to visit. You know, you can't buy no ticket like that. I get it, because shit. Baby, let me tell you something. Unless it's something you really want. And then I saw a father and son that say he bought them for him because that was his favorite team. Somebody else said they saved or they did. I mean, you do what you want to do with your money when you want to do that. Ain't nobody be telling you what to do with your money. But that's the dream, when you can not only you reach back and you saving your daddy's generation, and then you saving your son. So you done cleared debt for years in advance, and that's the goal. That's the dream. And so when Usher said, "Mama, we made it," I was like, "Oh, okay." So my kids saying, "Yep, we ready to made it. Let's go. We done made it. Let's go. You need to stop stalling." And it was like, how much time till halftime? And so I got to give them a timer and count down. So that means in the last 5 minutes I got to watch football, but I don't really want to watch it because it makes no sense to me. Y'all hitting each other for a little ball, and everybody on top getting the money. Y'all getting a little money, y'all, but that's neither here nor there. I just like basketball. It's the only thing. But and All-Star Weekend coming up. I want to go to All-Star Weekend, but I don't really want to go to All-Star Weekend because then I feel like the pressure to put on a performance for All-Star Weekend. I don't want to do that. It's going to be too many people there. It's going to be traffic, and it's going to be people, and it's going to be alcohol, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be good. It's going to be happy. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be everything. And I'm cool on that right now. I just rather like go near some water just to hear the watering. That's what I prefer to do. And so I get that hate is real. And although I can say I haven't seen it come across mine, like the original poster that has the hate, I haven't seen it. But I've read everybody's statuses, and I understand what you mean when you say your own city won't support you. But if you move somewhere else, they'll rock with you. I understand that too. I get it. I really understand. I've watched that happen myself a lot. And even being in Atlanta, a lot. Atlanta. I say it like I live down there, but it's my backyard. I like I said, I don't listen to commercials, but I do listen to every one of the black stations down there. I got them preset on my car, so I know when to set them after our little 1, 2 black stations we got here. All the rest of them are Atlanta stations. And so I go, when the commercial come on, I go to a different station. And every station I've ever listened to, they do play Usher, and they always call him Atlanta's homeboy. Like they claim him, that's theirs. Like when he say he put A on the map, everybody back in Atlanta, and us too, cause that's our backyard and stuff like that. We was like, hey, so we all put on, cause we all know the A-Town stomp, and we all But and all y'all finna show up in that Freak Need video too, except us, cause we was too young. And so and y'all was in Atlanta. And I was too young to go. But we're proud to see, and it don't even have to just be somebody from Chattanooga, because we was like, well, shit, look at her, and look at Alicia, and look at everybody that Usher done grinded on. They been baddies, baby. And we was like, oh, that could have been us. And that's what they say. He older than me, so I wouldn't know. But I didn't go to the show, and I'm debating now on where we feel some type of way that he's not coming to Chattanooga, but we ain't surprised. At least I'm not fucking surprised. But he added 2 more shows to Atlanta, because he know that we can come, and it's on the weekend too, so we could take off and be down there in Atlanta fucking out some money the whole time, instead of in our own city, because he not coming, and not a lot of people be coming, but we still be having to go to the concert. So there was a couple of different ones that I was thinking about on there, but haven't really decided yet. That's planning in the future, a long ways for today. I'm present in the moment. I don't even know where I'll be tomorrow. I might be on Mars tomorrow. That money, what's that commercial Beyonce said? Did you break the net yet? I don't know why y'all around here playing on Beyonce's. I love that Verizon commercial so much. I watched it about 2 times, and I told y'all I don't like commercials. But Beyonce said, did I break the internet? This your internet. You can break it if you want to. And I am so thankful that you let me say whatever the fuck I want to say on your internet. I appreciate you. Okay, cousin? I want to be invited. I know y'all didn't do the brunch this year, the Rock Nation brunch this year. But next year, I want to be invited. Okay? I want to come, and I need 4 tickets. Maybe 5 if the boy be acting right, because sometimes he act funny. And so I need to get 5 tickets, or whatever. Have your people call my people. I'm gonna give you the real number. I won't give you the Google number. But honestly, I want to say if there's a part of you that hates his journey or hates the fact that he doesn't claim here, I want to urge you to get that shit fixed, heal that, release that, let that shit go. That's some hurt that don't nobody give a fuck about no more. Okay. He said, Mama, I made it. Damn it, if he made it, you could have made it. I can make it. She can make it. We can make it. We ain't too old. Baby, as long as you on this side of the door, you still got time to make it. And your make it might not look like his make it. And his make it might not look like your Super Bowl might not be his Super Bowl. And my Super Bowl, damn sure, ain't roller skating up under somebody's legs and dancing for 15 minutes because he been preparing for it all year long. That's not my Super Bowl. And ain't. But all I can say is, shit, maybe I didn't know what I wanted to be and what my dream was, so she didn't know how to sew into me, or she didn't know what I needed, because hell, I didn't fucking know. So, but what she did instill in me, I've been able to instill in my kids, also support them in what they dream and let them know that their dream is possible. And so my biggest thing is, I gotta make it, because if I don't make it, then I lied to them and told them they could be anything that they want to be. So every day I want to give up, I gotta look at them and be like, I can't give up. You won't let me. And they do not. They will not let me give up. No matter how many times I be like, you know what, this is some bullshit. Let me go get this job at such and such, and they're like, really? That's what you're thinking? That's not what we were thinking. We were thinking you get your ass back focused. And I'm like, oh. So that's why now, if I fall asleep while I'm doing some work, and I hate doing that, that means I'm overly exhausted. If the laptop's still open or the pen's still in hand, and Cam catch me, she'll slam that damn computer shut and she'll cut that light off, and I'll be like, I ain't asleep, I'm up. She was like, you was just resting your eyes, right? And so my sister takes, and they play too much. And they make sure, like, okay, if you rest, and that's the only time you're not forcing your brain to be thinking and overthinking. So we need you to be on your best efforts. We need the best you, so you need to turn that shit off and get on in it. But then too, when you fucking around on that social media shit, your ass needs to be working so that you can eat and sleep when we do, and then you won't be so tired. Cause I will, if they go to sleep with the light on, it won't bother me. I just cut the light out. But I hate for them to leave on the TV and the light in the room. Ain't nobody there. Who the fuck in there watching that? Cut that off. Your dad don't pay my light bill. You don't need no light. Use God's light. And I said something to them the other day about, they said, why do you keep bringing up the light bill? I'm like, that's like a big thing to still have lights. Like, if you've ever been growing up and your lights ever been cut off, or you never had lights, or it's whatever, for whatever reason, lights is important, because you need lights for everything else. So like, as long as I got lights in the roof of my head, and whatever, you can survive. So lights is big for us. So, and turn them off, because goddamn light bill about $200-300, and you like, it has so many nothing to do. Baby, how much is y'all light bill in them real great big old houses? Cause baby, a $200-300 light bill around here, I'm taking the light bulbs off. Like, y'all don't need but one light bulb per 3 rooms. Everybody don't need one. Use that little phone, that flashlight you got on your phone. Stop playing with my lights. Like, lights is important. But I would encourage anybody that has any hatred in their heart, because, and then let me also say this, being who I am, I've talked to other people and I found out it's not just here that does, we hate to see people who made it out. It's not just here. It happens a lot in our community, and it's because I think they make us jealous and envious of them because of many of things, which is the reason why I feel like they put female rappers against each other and they create rap beefs and things like that. It's just a way to set us up for a failure. But I remember one time being like, well, I don't hear him come back, like, and it was, my thing was, he don't come back to give back, until I got into places where I was able to see, oh, he does, he just don't come back. And this is how I'm gonna end this video. So this video is dedicated to Nas. The whole thing is dedicated to Nas. He said in one of his songs, is when you too rich to be in the hood that birthed you, and you too hood to be in the Hollywood circles. And I sat with that for a while, and I watched after I discovered the song with the words, because in that whole song he kind of predicts like how they can give you the keys to a car and you exchange your, when you sign your name on a dotted line, you pretty much signing your life away because you signed in some insurance papers. Like, he explained it all, he break it down in that song. But he also said, you too rich to go back to your hood because there's still some jealousy there, but you too hood to fit in with the people you got paper with. So where do you go? So you kind of isolate yourself, you stay in, you give from afar, you do what you do from afar. I see Nas does a back to school drive and a Christmas drive, and I think it's a Thanksgiving drive too. But every couple of months he deletes his content off of his page. But last year, I think, is when I noticed he would just do a story, so a story would disappear, you wouldn't know. This year, the year before he did a story, last year he did a post, but he took it down, and then this year it was up a little longer. And one thing about him, let me say this, he goes back home. There's evidence that he goes back home. In all the documentaries, like, there's pictures of him sitting back home. He didn't he has given back. He doesn't owe a debt to his neighborhood. They love him, they embrace him, they welcome him home. And there's a bunch of us that feel like that about Usher. We would embrace you, we would welcome you home on our side, but we understand what you're saying, that you can't put yourself in jeopardy because there's still some hate out there. I get it, I understand, because not only are you speaking for yourself, because you understand that you are responsible for some more individuals, and so you keep your distance, but you still like, but I know what that school lacking, and I know what this one lacking, because I still got my ear to the street, and I still got this, and I still got that, and I still did this. So I understand that too. But I just wish that there was some way that somebody that was, they're able to sow back into the kids individually. Like, they got individual dreams. During the hip hop summit, I met a mother who was out advocating for her son, who's a rapper. And a lot of times you don't see the mamas out, like, sitting. They said right now it's a mama sitting in the dark car waiting on the kid to say I'm ready and come outside. And I was like, damn, that's like living our life. Like, we will be like, yeah, you can go to the party, but I'll be sitting outside, or I'm gonna sit inside and give me something to eat, and I don't want to be bothered with none of them kids, so act like y'all don't see me, I'm invisible, let me eat in peace, and then when you ready to go, we'll go home. Or you sitting out there when they say, I get out of work at 10 o'clock, and then it's 10:17, and they still smile, I'll be out in 10 minutes. So that was interesting to see. But what if it was a way to connect him with Usher people so that he could perform at one of Usher shows, or that he can be one of the kids that Usher helped, or he could be somebody around here that you could give him a $5,000-6,000 scholarship to help him get some voice training so that he can sign up to make a CD at the library out. It's everybody around here can help this little boy out if they wanted to, because there's great people in the city that can rap. There's some great videographers. There's a way to get him some exposure if y'all wanted to, if y'all got together, and then everybody can sit back and say, yeah, I had a picture with such and such and such, and I took a picture with such because I helped him get with it. If y'all put that kind of energy out there, then you'll be able to have them bragging rights, and you don't have to be bitter no more, because I guarantee you, the ones that helped him get where he at, they proud. The ones that understood the assignment, they proud. The ones who had to endure while he did it because of who they are in their relationship too, they proud too, even though they had to endure some things that they had to endure. And it ain't always been Super Bowl parties. It's been a lot of stuff that ain't always been cute. And so you got to be able to take all that. And you also have to know when you can, because of the fact that I don't know when you having one of them moments, but I know it's my time to jump in and fix it. Like with Cam and her photo shoot, she got makeup all over her all white. She ordered all white. If she had a consultant with me, I would have said not all white. You can't do all white. Every time we put on all white, it attracts something. So we don't do all white. But I had to save the day. Remember, I told you I wasn't feeling good. She didn't care nothing about that. All she knew is this is your investment. I made all the arrangements. All you gotta do is get in the car, drive to the place, and then drive me back home. And there was nothing that I really couldn't fight, because I've done less for less money and for somebody else. So why can't I do it for you? And there was no reason in the world I couldn't. So what did I do? I got up, I took her, I helped her finish and avoid some of the mistakes to the rescue. And then when I looked at the pictures, I was like, damn, it's real. She has really grown up. And it's like, where did the time go? Oh, you spent that shit working because you was always like this, or you was always like this, and so you missed out on all that shit. And I'm like, man, I gotta put all this stuff down because I don't want to miss this last couple of years, because you're saying, once the graduation hit, I'm out of here. And I'm like, but I won't be ready. And she's like, I don't give up about none of that. I'll be ready. I'm ready to go now. And so it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, I know I prepare her for the things that's out there. And I even gave her the keys to be able to make her own business successful. Somebody was selling a vending machine. I was like, oh, she needs this vending machine. And so we drove down. The dad got the vending machine. It's been sitting in the garage about 3 or 4 months because I can't find anywhere to put it. But she's also telling me that it's not how she wants it before she'll put it in there. She wants it wrapped. She wants her snacks in it. She wants the credit card machine. She wants to do it her way. And until she's able to do it her way, she ain't doing nothing with it at all. And I understand that. So that means she didn't say with her voice, but she said in her actions. Because I'm always like, okay, well, how you gonna take orders? I make her think about it, and because I'm business minded, I have to make her. And so I'm like, okay, you're gonna take orders, and then what? Because then you got the vending machine that's gonna always have to be filled on a every 2-day basis or whatever. And then what? And you don't drive, and so that means then what? And then what? Oh, okay, and then what? And so I make her understand. And so for her lately, doing events has been something that's been more profitable for her. It wears me out. I swear I be working for free all the time. But her mama, I made it gonna be so sweet to me that I ain't gonna even be able to contain myself. And I'm not emotional. I am not an emotional person. So for her to be like, oh, you sure? You sure about that? I got you. It's coming. Because I'm the same person that when Martin and Malcolm's daughters were in the room, I'm excited. And she's the same person that was like, hey, you need to chill out. You're doing too much. Chill out. You act like everybody else doing. Just chill out. And I was like, girl, this is exciting. I said, did you feel something special, magical? She was like, I am special. I am magical. Quit tripping. Like, act like you got some sense and you've been around people. And I was like, so sick. Just makes me so irritated. But it was an amazing experience that I didn't get to do as a 17-year-old, as a junior. I didn't get to experience something so beautiful. And even at my age, I'm like, she's a lot of people that ain't experienced it, they're like that close to that type of black royalty. But even I wrote a story. Even Coretta had to sacrifice, and I only call her Coretta because I feel like that's my aunt Coretta. But most time it's Mrs. Coretta Scott King. But I wrote in her perspective on how, yeah, we praised him, but we understand that he wouldn't have been able to be who he was had it not been for that rib he had, that solid foundation he had, that strong black woman he had. But y'all don't want to talk about that part. But that that too brings amount of pressure to kids too. But I want everybody to understand that everybody's journey is different, and what somebody else's is, it wasn't yours. And shit, it's tough luck for that, because I understand that, and you should too. Like if I was a singer, maybe she would have put into me, I can't sing, and I know that about myself, but that ain't my gift. But my gift was to be like the Kris Jenner, the what's her name, Janetta, Usher's mama. Mine was to be like Sonya, Brandon Ray J's mama. The twins, I think, mom. I understood Kiki Palmer's, but I understood that you have to stand back and let them do them, and that's what your mission is. And so I'm able to guide their careers and their lives a little bit, but still let them lead it in whatever way they see fit. I listen to mine. We raise them differently, which is one of the reasons why they act the way they do. Makaya tagged me in something to say you be dancing and doing all like that in front of your mama, and then two people behind is your mama and your sibling. And I do. I will. If this is what we own, this is what we own. It's how they relate to me and I relate to them. And one of the most special things in this whole entire world to me is my relationship with my kids. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. And I heard somebody say the kids gonna go away and leave you one day and you're gonna be lonely. I'm able to put the husband and the kids in separate places and able to manage that, and that's because of the relationship that I've already built with them. It can sustain me pulling back to be with the mate, because I done built this up so beautiful and so amazing that when they do need me, that they're able to say, I need to holler at you for a minute, or I need some of your time, or I need you and I just need you. They're able to tell me that, but I can see it in them too. And I know, and I spend time with them and I give them my time. Sometimes I am distracted. This other phone keeps me very, very distracted, and they hate that. But I guarantee you it's all for research. When I pop out with this research, oh my God. Matter of fact, I need to be writing something right now. So if you made it this far, if you got some hate in your heart for anybody from your hometown, because again, like I said, it ain't just here in Chattanooga, it's everywhere. But if it's somebody that you hate because they made it out, then you should be looking within to see why their success triggers you.